This is Jamie. You're in my studio home. I'm here with K Major, and we're vibing right now, so we got to come out of this vibe so that I can ask him some questions.
It's such a lovely vibe.
So, but, you know, I always believe in making my people, especially our men, feel good about themselves. And this is, you know, I was married 46 years to my husband. He's passed now, but there was a reason why the Negro stayed around. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, K Major is visiting us with a very handsome brother, too. He's handsome. His brother's very handsome. He's sitting over there. Y'all can't look at him. It'd be too much. It's like eating too much candy at one time. You're going to overdose on black men. But he's here, and where are you from originally?
Cartersville, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Right outside of Atlanta.
Ain't your girl.
Ain't your girl.
Okay, you write a lot about women and stuff, but did you ever have a girlfriend? You look like you're 5 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, when was that? When did you have your first girlfriend?
I hate being alone. I got one now currently.
Oh, is she nice?
Tell
me
nice.
about her.
She's nice, lovely.
How do you choose your women?
I gotta be with a hard-working woman, somebody that understands my hard work and what I put into my job every day, my passion. But also somebody that can comfort me and listen to me and understand how crazy I am.
So, but you don't say that in your music. I didn't hear that.
It's getting to that.
Well, it's getting to that.
It's getting to that. I gotta let them know.
Because you got the right girl now.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes you don't have the right girl that will make you think like, this is different.
Exactly.
This is, this is top drawer.
Exactly.
Okay. So how did you meet her?
Well, actually, I was signed to a record label at the time, and her uncle owned the record label, and she was the off limits girl. She was the
What's
girl,
that mean?
Like, she's off limits. You can talk to all these girls at the party out here, at the label parties, just not her.
But how did you get her then?
I ignored her.
You ignored her?
I had to. It was safe for the job, so I was just like, no.
Okay, all right. And then what happened?
She just noticed that she was being ignored and didn't like it.
She didn't like it.
She didn't like it very much, so she ended up hitting me like on Instagram, like, what was that about? I know I look good that night. Like, what's your problem?
And what you say?
And I was like, I don't have a problem. She was like, can we be friends?
So you started off as friends first.
As friends.
So there was conversation first.
Exactly.
You weren't just hitting it and
quitting it. No. And that's what I was used to at the time. I was used to just girls just doing that.
Is that a good thing, or for the girls? It's good for you. I mean, you get your satisfaction at the time, but.
Yeah. I thought it was good for me. Growing up, being younger, that's what you're after as a young man. You're just like, you're not really thinking about love and the seriousness of that. You're just after the lustful, interaction. And so she was different. She woke me up. I was like, wait. Yeah.
So does that mean you're not messing with other girls right now?
No.
Why not?
No other girls. I mean, I'm in a relationship. I'm a faithful
person.
Be faithful. Yeah, I'm a faithful person. Over the years in my music, I haven't been faithful. And
well, I know your music said that smashing and cash and all that,
Yeah, and so people usually get that confused with right now. They like, so now, okay, this is the guy right now, and I'm telling my life story in my music. Like, that's really where I came from.
When you gonna tell that story?
I'm getting there. It's per album. It's like I think about it before I go into the album. Like, this album, I'm gonna tell them this era of my life, and then I'm gonna graduate to this era as I get them.
So what was mom and dad thinking when you? Mom and dad, are they still here with us?
Oh yeah, they still here with us.
So. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Got some pretty children over here. You got any sisters?
I have an older sister.
Okay, it's just the three of you all?
Just the three of us.
And your brother. Your brother, I was like so surprised. He was telling me he investigates banks. Who does that?
Y'all
don't know that. Our black men are everywhere, and they can do anything. So they just have to be given the chance and also the education. That's very important.
Very important.
Okay, so tell me about mom and dad.
Mom and dad are great. I grew up in a military family. My dad's in the Air Force.
Where was he stationed?
He was stationed Saudi Arabia, Korea, Philippines, Japan.
Were you alive then when he was over there?
Yeah, I'm the youngest, so I went to Saudi Arabia. I remember Saudi Arabia a lot. My older brother and older sister, I think they went to Philippines, Korea, more of those places.
What do you remember about Saudi Arabia?
Different culture, no Christmas. I don't remember eating pork. I don't remember like too many friends. I don't remember a lot of English. It was always broken English, like some type of British or Arabic. It was never just like straight English. Not everybody, so it was different. It was very different.
So you come from an intact family. Your mother and father still together. No.
Well, no.
Okay.
It's not all intact. My family, my mom and dad are divorced now. It's always been kind of a distance thing with my parents. Like even when they were together in different places.
Okay.
But we were always as siblings together.
As siblings, we were together.
Yeah.
So who's with your mom and dad? Who's with mom and who's with dad now? Where are they?
They're alone. My dad's in New Orleans, and my mom's in Cartersville still.
Oh, she's in Cartersville. And where's your sister?
My sister is between those two. I think she's in Cartersville.
How old is she?
She is 34.
What's she
34,
doing?
Right? 34.
He's talking to his handsome brother. You married?
No, I'm not married.
Okay, turn that. I want to check the. Can we get a look at him?
Chill out, man. Yeah, chill out.
Did we embarrass you? I hope we did.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Don't mess with me.
No, I'm cool.
Do you know how to dance?
A little bit. I got rhythm. I got rhythm. We could two-step. We could bust a two-step.
I'll have to teach you how to dance. Most Negroes today don't know how to get.
Exactly.
Y'all be just grinding on the girls, and that just to be old after a while.
We just do a little.
Give me a little background. You work with Usher and them. Tell me about this music now, cause I want to know when did you feel that you had it from, and how did they find you? How did you get in? As a producer.
I've just been interested in music for a long time. My dad, his side hustle was a booking agent, being a booking agent.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was a booking agent. Outside of the Air Force, he would book shows for gospel acts, comedians, and different stuff like that. So, growing up, I was always around the stage, the lighting, the entertainment aspect. I would see him get on the microphone and, entertain a crowd, and I seen the problems that happen on stage.
What are the problems?
It wasn't just perfect. The music might go out, or the light's not right, or what's this guy? Why is he not doing his job? And I seen a lot of that growing up. From behind the scenes, I was never the person in the crowd then.
Yeah, but who had that music? You had to have. How did you get that?
So within that, my dad, he also sung a little bit because he was interested in music. He had a passion for music. My mom also could play keyboard. She read music.
You come from a musical background.
She could just play. She could just play and sing, and they both would sing and karaoke, and I just became interested in it. It was a fire that lit under me.
Okay, so did you start writing? Did you start singing? How did you get into the music business? Because that's not easy.
It's not easy. I started doing karaoke tapes, of course. At first, I was asking questions. The internet was birthing then. It was kind of getting its jump start, MySpace, and so I was on there just getting in the communities, collaborating with other creators, and I was working at McDonald's when I got my first experience into the music industry.
Okay, tell me about that.
I was getting off of work, and this manager was coming in and managed a mainstream artist at the time. They were on tour, and I was just smart enough not to go directly to the artist. I was like, let me talk to this guy over here with the chains and the phones and So I talked to him, and I'm like, yo, what do you do? He was like, I manage this artist. You familiar? And I'm like, I'm very familiar, but what do you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And he was like, I take artists to the next level.
It's not the business.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so me being 16, 15 at the time, I was like, well, take me to the next level. Let me play you some of my music.
Okay.
And we went to the car. I was getting off work. We went to the car, and I played him maybe 3 songs.
So you have recorded music?
Yeah, I was recording at home. I was, just trying stuff, downloading what I thought people use, getting online and reading articles.
Do you remember what you played them?
I have no idea what I played him then. It was... Wow.
You don't know what you sang to him at that time?
I have no idea what I sang to him at that time. Okay. I cannot recall. I've done so many songs over the years now. It's it was some of my beginning material that wasn't released.
How'd you get with the artist? How did you get with Usher? He was the one that took
Well, with Usher, I was in a situation to where I finally got discovered. I was on radio in Atlanta, and this guy reached out, Walt Sutton. He knew Tricky Stewart and The Dream and them, and he reached out to me through the producer who produced on the record with me, and was like, yo, who are you? What's going on? I got this label that's interested in artists. Let me bring you over here for a meeting. And I met with these guys. I ended up recording in their studio. Future recorded there, the artist Future. And Future walked in my room one day when I was recording and said, hey, what's this? I like this song. I got Usher coming in tonight. Can I play it for him? And it was that fast.
That fast, yeah.
That fast.
What was the song?
It's Rivals. It's on Usher's album right now, Hard to Love.
Can you sing it right now?
Can I sing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm a little sick, but I got
it.
Let me think of the words. He said, don't do it. He said, look, my manager said,
why can't he do it?
Don't mess it up for Usher. Yeah, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna mess it up for Usher. Yeah, I ain't gonna sing
your song. I want you to sing what you're gonna talk about next with your girlfriend and how you believe. You got some words.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy about my songwriting? I get it like this. I just experience. I might write a song about this experience. Hey, I was in here with a legend and we did this and he was chilling and she was playing my hair and it felt great.
No, you always make, because I'm in love with black men. Mm-hmm. Okay, could you tell?
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's anything greater on earth than black men. They do what our babies do in the streets becomes hits tomorrow in the gutter, and then you all rule the world. You poets, and then you got the nerve to put infectious beats behind your poetry. Come on, man.
You got the nerve.
You got the nerve, and this all is organic. So, I recognized this when I lived in Europe 9 years, and when I lived in Europe, and I was over there, I was in a country, it was mostly white people, and I'm like, there's no flavor here. There are nice people here, but there's no flavor, and I realized how beautifully designed our men are. Look at them. This is not even on purpose. It just happens.
It's natural.
It's natural stuff. So, you gonna marry this girl?
I'm not sure.
You 24?
27.
27.
27.
How you 27 looking like you 12? What is all those genes?
You look young too, young forever.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's because you all keep me young forever. My kids, these are my kids. Okay, you got kids?
No kids.
How did that happen?
I'm focused.
Because
I'm focused. I love children. I always love children, but I just know from seeing my friends grow up, having babies at 20, 21, and seeing their life now at 26, 27.
What's their life now?
It's just hard, They love their children, and it's great. It's a gift from God, but it's stressful. They can't really. They don't have a passion. They have a passion, but they can't chase their passion.
This is very important because when you have children, it takes you off your path.
That is your passion now.
Yeah, it has to be. You have to feed the family. You got to raise the child, and you're still a child.
Exactly.
You have not developed to that point yet that you can. Is your girlfriend? Is she mature also?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, for sure.
Because she's 27. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 26, and she's very, she's just like me. She reminds me of me in a lot of ways. She's still growing like I am. She's still learning like I am. What does she do? She's a model.
She is a model.
She was actually in the Bad and Bougie video for Migos.
Okay.
The dark skin
for
girl.
Migos?
For the Migos.
Oh, she's dark skinned. You like the dark skin
I
ones?
like all women.
All of them?
I like women. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like women. So, yeah, she's great.
How many girlfriends have you had?
Real girlfriends, like legit girlfriends, maybe like 3 or 4.
And all of them are good kissers?
No.
Now, what does that mean? That if they can't kiss?
I can't.
What define a good kisser? Now I haven't been married. I haven't been with anybody for years now, except for my husband. Okay, because I got to find out what's going on out here. Because I'm now a widow. Yeah. So and I still want a boyfriend. I keep asking God. I say, okay, just put me on the island with a boyfriend. I'll be okay. But the choices.
Yeah. You just got to let it happen. I think that's how you separate it. When I met the girl that I'm with now, it's just like, you're amazing. And this is the pinnacle of it's the pinnacle right now. So it's like, I don't see nothing
else. What are conversations like between you and her?
We argue. We good. Okay. We argue. We're friends first. Like we said, best friends. So a best friend relationship.
What do you eat? Agree? What do you eat? Because your skin is so pretty.
I'm
you are pescatarian.
Yeah. No beef, no chicken, no pork.
Now, all your music doesn't speak to who you are now, because you're smashing and getting the cash and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it's a progression. It's like I have you here, then I take you to This Ain't Your Girl, because this ain't your girl.
Why you say that ain't my girl? Because
anybody this world that we live in, everybody feels like everybody's for everybody. The girls half naked online, and they type stuff. So I'm just trying to make a song to just wake people up. Like, hey, that's your girlfriend, bro, but like what she's doing. Like what she's doing, it don't really represent that.
But wait a minute,
black love.
So, but what about the guys that go from one girl to another? Are you all ever afraid of diseases and stuff, or you stay protected, or what the hell are you doing?
And that's what K Major is. K Major is like, I'm all for it as a young black man, and I get why other young black men do what they do, the lustful things. But I'm conscious of that. I'm conscious of the diseases and the real life things, the reality.
How are you going to raise your kids? What are the things that you're going to say to them now?
Chase your dreams. Stay focused. Be yourself. Don't be influenced too much by other people. Learn from other people, but don't be influenced too much. Stay on your own path.
Were you influenced by other people?
Of course, I was influenced, but I was smart enough not to make the same decisions.
But you also had your father and your mother. What were some of the things that they taught you? Your brother works, investigates banks. Oh, yeah. This ain't no joke.
It was serious in our family. And like, go to jail, you're going to sit in there for 48 hours at least.
They want you to sit there.
You
so you know
there.
What the hell.
So if you want to go to jail, go. But you're going to sit there 48 hours. So it's like, we ain't want to go to jail. You stayed out of trouble.
But a lot of guys, they feel, I guess, what do you think there's much, what do guys have to look forward to? What would you say to them if they don't have music behind them? Maybe they didn't go to college or, you know, they're not all that smart. They're looking for what to do in this world because it's not easy for you. Do you have any ideas, just simple things that they could do that you can share with them? You know,
as human people, I feel like we all have interests that we don't know we have, and we don't know that until we encounter. You might like eating, you may like cooking.
Oh, cooking is good.
You may like hiking.
That's good. Yeah.
You know, you may like going to get massages, or you might want a massage.
Give a massage.
Give a massage. You might like it so much, like, hey, what is this? You might want to study the art of that. So just, you know.
Do guys braid like this? Who did your hair?
This is a woman, actually. And I forget her name. Her name was Mahogany. I just met her for the first time.
Why did you let her do your hair?
Because I let my girl's hairstylist do my hair usually, but it's like her hairstylist, so I'm trying to have my own vibe, you know, my own little situation.
I like this child.
I like to get my hair done too, so when I pull up somewhere on Thursday, you know, I'm trying to.
Yeah. So me
and the fellas, we gonna have our own hair appointment. How we do it?
Can you promise me you're gonna come back with your vibranium to help your people? I want the boys helped a lot because once I get them together, then the girls will come along. They'll follow.
Sure. Yeah, and I need your help with that too.
Well, you can call me anytime. I know I can teach you a hell of a lot.
Exactly.
I've been with so many of them. Tupac, T.I., all of them been here. You know who I'm in pain for right now is DMX because the last time he was here, you could just see where he was going. He was practically crying. And we were talking about his mother, his relationship with his mother, and all the problems that he had. And there was no one to help him. That, you know, there's so much pressure on our black men, and then you have men like yourself who are splendidly gifted. Okay, so that gift is important that you have to share the gift. I have the gift of being in love with my people. That's a gift.
That is a gift.
Okay, you can't. My knucklehead manager, he's like. I'm like, no, hold up, hold up. No, let's think about this. You have to learn what happened to black people and why we react and why we jump on each other. We're under stress every day.
Yeah.
Every day we're under stress. So we're going to have to step back a little bit and say, let me give you the benefit of the doubt. You just went through such and such. That just happened. You just lost your job. Your dad came home, beat your mom, whatever, you know. So let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Let me just do this. And say, this is what we need. We need more of that.
We do.
So, and that's where you're evolving to that now, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So you got to promise me that you're going to come back. Tell them the name of your record.
Ain't Your Girl. Featuring Jacquees.
But I'm his girl.
Right now.
Tell her not to get jealous. He can come back. Can he come back, mommy? I'm talking to your girlfriend.
He's talking. Yeah, I'm like.
He can come back and bring you too. Because if I love you, I have to love her too. That's the other thing. We have to do that. And so now he's rushing. He's got to get back home.
I don't want to go.
No, you need to stay here. You know how to cook?
I do. I'm not the super best, but I can cook.
No, but come back and back. Wait a minute. You can come back, and you know I have a nice kitchen here, and I have. You like the room here?
I do like the vibes. I felt it when I walked in. I was like, oh.
That's because I'm in love with my people. I'm in love with all of God's children also. Don't get me wrong. But these here right here, these is mine's, okay? So that's what matters right now. And I have to spend time with my babies. I'm so glad you came to see me.
Thank you for having me.
Major with that handsome brother over there. That's eye candy. That's eye candy sitting there, okay? And I got my baby Jason. He's recording all this. He's my manager, and you know he's the straw boss.
Oh yeah.
You got to do this and you got to do that. Hurry up, study. You know, write this. Stop forgetting everything he gives me. He forgets that I'm a senior citizen. Yes, I'm a senior citizen. I don't have to remember every daggone thing. You remember it for me, okay? This is Jamie Foster Brown. You know I love you all. This K Major say something.
Thank you for having me. I love you guys.
All right, take it easy. Stay tuned. Right. Okay.
Follow me on Instagram at KMajorMusic, my website, kmajormusic.com, and check this interview out right here, right now. It'll be posted after this so you can rewatch it. You know what I'm saying? So you can learn
I'm an older
me.
woman. Don't get jealous. I don't want your girlfriend getting jealous.
Oh, no,
she's going to roll up on me. See you next time. Bye-bye.